again by Benning. Darnell Nurse left it in the corner, gets up center. Perry scores! Corey Perry!
Lilia able to shake away from Solani. It's given away to Solani. Around in front. Score! Teemu Solani with the steal.
Three of the fans want one. Score! Off the floor! On the board! Paul Kariya!
So, obviously, we're here, Edward, to have a fun little game. But we need to talk about the most important news of the day.
Oh, boy, what's that?
Which is that John Tavares has been ousted as captain of the Toronto Maple Leafs, your favorite team.
Oh, it's not that offer sheet still exists?
No, but that's really funny that Philip Broberg is about to make $4.6 million a year because the St. Louis Blues are like, fuck these guys.
Yeah. Holloway should get matched. But, I mean, I guess they can't. You have to have the cap space to do it, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, I mean, hey, it would be interesting to see what they do.
This is why I texted you earlier today. How is Cody Ceci not on one of the bottom dweller teams already? How is he not on?
Like, I guess they just didn't think a team would do it, but, like, it's... Like, that's
but
why
even
it's
if they
in place.
didn't,
Like, you gotta realize...
But that's the
you
other
still gotta
thing,
sign this guy eventually.
Yeah, but they need good players, and he was so bad for them in the playoffs. Like, look, nothing get me wrong. Nothing would make me happier than him playing top 4 minutes for them again next season. But it's just like, it's weird, and like, we don't even have to have this whole conversation. But it's really funny that they made better moves before Stan Bowman took over than they have since he's been in charge.
Yeah.
Before, they made all these nice depth signings, and since he's been in charge, they've just gotten offer sheeted twice and found out that Evander Kane is probably not going to be healthy to start the year.
I feel like they saw that, and they're like, oh, we'll be fine. We'll make it to the season where we can
That's
put
exactly
them on
what it
LTIR,
was.
and then we'll sign these guys. Like, we'll get a contract in place and sign them when we can shift them to LTIR. And the Blues were like, yeah, fuck that. That's not happening. I think Broberg goes to St. Louis. I don't see how they can move almost $7 million, or I think it is over $7 million in cap space between now and the start of the season. So
I have no idea, but I can't wait to see them try.
It'd be funny because, like, now, like, if they move Cody Ceci, it'd be to keep Holloway, but you would be like, okay, do you want to trade Cody Ceci if you're also going to lose Broberg? Because now you're losing Broberg and Ceci to keep Holloway. So,
well, here's the thing. What is it going to cost you? If you let Broberg walk, you get a second. What is it going to cost you to move Ceci?
Yeah, I mean, at this point, teams know you're desperate, so it's going to cost you
so
no matter what.
It's going to cost you a second or a third. Mm-hmm. You just kind of, I would almost trade Ceci for like a third or a prospect or something like that. Let Broberg walk, match on Holloway, and take that second from Broberg, which is going to be what, in the 40s?
I think it's the Pittsburgh second-round pick, though, is it not?
No, it has to be your own pick.
Okay.
It has to be their pick.
Because I saw somebody say today there was a trade that the Blues made.
They traded for their pick.
They got it back. Okay, yeah.
So that they could make this opportunity.
Right. Yeah, but the thing is, like, if you're trading for Ceci, like, nobody is going to let Edmonton off easy. Everybody knows the situation they're in, and they only have 7 days to figure it out. Like, it's going to cost them a lot, man.
Welcome to Anaheim. Let's go. Bring me the little boy. That sounds weird when you say it that way.
Who are you looking at?
Savoie.
Oh, Savoie, yeah. Yeah, it's going to cost them a lot. I don't think a team's just going to be like, oh, like, yeah, third-round pick for Cody Ceci, that's fine. Like, I think teams are going to... They have no leverage. Edmonton has zero leverage. So any team that's willing to take him on, you just can ask for the moon, and you pretty much are going to get it because they have no other way of moving cap space.
Mm-hmm. It's awesome. I'm so happy.
I mean, I guess unless they buy somebody out, like, that's...
But they can't. The window's already closed.
Yeah, they're screwed.
They're fucked.
I love it. I can't wait to see what move they have to make for that to happen.
Ma savoir.
But yeah, we should probably
All right,
get into this because this is going to be a long
Yeah,
one.
because it's going to take 7 hours. All right, everybody. As I said on Twitter before we started this, and then quickly ran away, so I didn't see anybody's picks, if anybody replied. Anyways, we are going to be doing a Four Nations Super Draft. We had already kind of talked about this a little bit in a previous episode, but quick rundown. We are going to each be drafting a 15-player roster for each of the 4 countries. It'll be 9 forwards, 4 defensemen, and 2 goalies for each of the United States, Canada, Sweden, and Finland. And we are going to be drafting all teams at the same time. So it's just going to be however it breaks out in order to fill out the 60-man total roster.
Yeah.
And then obviously we will be putting them all up online and all that stuff. And you guys can let us know who won, which is obviously going to be me because Eddie's dumb and brought up the Russian, so he's not even looking at the right players.
Just confirming, too, they have to have, so everybody knows this because I'm sure for Finland and Sweden it could come up, or the thought process could come up before, and they have had to have played at least one NHL game.
Yes.
Yeah, so we can't be drafting rookies or prospects or guys who haven't played a game in the NHL yet, even though they might be better than, say, who we could be drafting for like the 4th defenseman for the 8th defenseman for Sweden when all is said and done. But yeah, they have had to play NHL games, so that eliminates a few players off the board already.
Right, and we will be using Quant Hockey's active player. Also, we will be saying that it's the current version of the player, but the player at full health. And this is the team that we would like, as me and Eddie talked about a little bit before we started recording. Every player is going to be at full health, and it is the team we would take into this weekend, assuming the tournament was this weekend. These are the players we would want.
So no Connor Bedard in 5 years type situation. So.
Right. With all that being said, because there are only 2 of us, but being first probably matters a little bit, we are going to be using a random number generator to discover who goes first. Can you see that, Ed? I don't know.
Yeah, it says 5 right now.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm just going to hit in a second. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. All right. Eddie, pick a number between 1 and 20.
11.
Oh, shit. I will take... Fuck. I will take 14. Okay. Can you see it?
Sort of. Your background is... Yeah.
Did I hit it?
Yeah, it's single digit. I don't know what it is, though.
It's a 1. Fuck.
Oh, my God.
I should have taken 10, which would have been the smart choice because you took 11, but I was afraid it was going to go high. So for anybody who either we didn't say or we didn't the first number was 5, and I just completely overthought and was like, oh, it's going to be something closer to 20, which is not how random number generators work, but it's kind of, I guess, because it's like an odds thing. I don't know. Anyways, Eddie, with the first pick in the Four Nations Super Draft, who are we taking, brother?
You have to know who it is, but
I think I do, and I think you're wrong, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, now you've got me. you've got me second guessing here. I think you know who you think I'm gonna take, but
yeah,
it's not, because we've talked about this before. I'm gonna take Alexander Barkov.
Yeah, I thought that's who you were gonna take, and that is, in my opinion, the wrong pick. Eddy takes Barkov. I will also be drafting for Finland. However, I am going to take the only good Finnish defenseman in Miro Heiskanen.
For it. It's not gonna, I promise you it's not going to make a difference.
I know I'm still going to win. All right, Eddy, what you got?
I feel like Canada and the U.S. are just not going to get touched forever, but... I feel like there's just one guy above all that you just can't you can't just I'm taking McDavid.
Yeah? Okay, let's go. Respect it. I respect it. It's hard to, I mean, that is the very easy impulse, so I get it.
Above everyone else, there's just no
Boy. All right. I am. Oh boy. Jeez Louise. Oh man, I am gonna take.
Ryan Reeves.
I think I'm gonna take Elias Pettersson,
That's a good one.
who is Swedish.
Maybe Swedish. Elias Pettersson.
Is this the fastest we've ever gotten into a topic on this show?
Oh yeah.
Because we know this.
Yeah, we know
it's gonna take 7
we know
hours.
It's gonna take forever. It's already taking this long for the early picks. Like once we get later on, it's gonna be
I know.
ridiculous.
I almost feel like it's going to be easier the later on we get, because I do think you're right. I think we're both going to avoid Canadian players and American players for a while.
I'm gonna take Rantanen.
Ooh, Rantanen, who is Finnish, yes? Are you playing him at center or wing?
Wing.
Okay. Rantanen. You know what? Screw you. I'm taking Cale Makar.
I didn't ask, but you're playing Pettersson at center.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give me Makar.
All right. This is so tricky. There's just like a few names at the top, and then it just kind of gets
so weird.
muddy after that.
Rantanen, I was definitely looking at. It is a little bit of a bummer to miss out on Rantanen.
I mean, whatever. I'm gonna take Aho.
God damn it!
I'm just gonna win one team right off the bat.
All
And go
right, then I'm definitely gonna go ahead and take hints here, because I need to have like an actual finish forward. Okay.
And center for.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was the defenseman Sebastian Aho, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. The Swedish defenseman Sebastian Aho. Yeah. Yeah, and you know what? I'll take Austin Matthews.
Oh shit! Didn't think you were gonna do that. That's bold. Motherfucker! I'm actually annoyed you got him. Oh, I'm so mad at you. Why do you have to go so early for him? God damn it!
It's gotta you can build at the top. So
All right. Oh, crumbs. God, I'm so pissed at you right now. See, now I'm in my head.
so confident.
How did it only take 3 picks for me to get in my head about this crap? No, I'm not doing this yet.
Confidence was high.
All right. Yeah, I'll take Victor Hedman.
That's a good one. I'm gonna take this is a tough. I'm picking between two guys right now, and it's not easy. I'll take William Nylander.
God, motherfucker. Who will be playing in goal, right?
Yeah. And I'm not taking Alex Nylander either. So.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Well, crumbs. I'm so pissed. All right. Let's see. I got. And screw it. I'm gonna be stupid. Give me Eric Carlson. I don't even care. Give me the best possible pairing.
Current Eric Carlson is not bad by any means.
Yeah, no, I'm getting him and Victor Hedman with 1,000 miles on the tire, with 100,000 miles on the tires, but it's all right. They're still really good.
Honestly, I think you're gonna be very surprised with this next pick, but
I can't.
I'm surprising myself with where I'm going with this one, but I've looked at the other options and I feel like it's the only way to go right now. I'm taking UC Saros.
Wow. He's Finnish, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That is. Boy.
That's
a good pick. I like
I
that
just
pick a
watched
lot.
you take Miro Heiskanen #1, and I just had to completely bury that pick with 4 other Finnish players.
All right. Boy. Oh man. Oh man. I'm trying to think how insane I want to be here.
Gotta start getting crazy here.
Yeah. All right, you know what? I will continue making good choices, and I'm going to take Jack Hughes. I will take the other top 5 American center.
Yeah, okay, you're gonna play him at center.
Oh yeah, 100%. Stop
Um,
overthinking this shit.
I'm gonna take Rasmus Dahlin.
At a certain point, we need to talk about him being significantly overrated, but that's fine.
I don't think so, man. I like him. I like him a lot.
He's a good player.
I just think outside of Hedman and Carlson, there's maybe arguably only one other Swedish defenseman better than him.
Yeah, that's probably 100% true.
But in the grand scheme of things, compared to the rest of the league, then yeah, maybe we can have that conversation.
Sure. Ugh. Well, shit. I'm gonna go ahead and take the guy that you don't think is as good as Seth Jones. Give me Hampus Lindholm. I'll never let you live that down.
To be fair, that's who I was about to take next anyway. So, but now it's looking bleak for. You've only got one more Swedish defenseman, right? Or no, you have two.
Yeah, I only have one more
No,
left.
you have 2, right? You have Hedman, Lindholm. Sorry, I thought you had.
And
Oh, you
Carlson.
have Carlson. Why did I? Oh, I wrote Carlson under Finland. Whoops, that's not right. Okay, well, never mind then. That changes things for me. So.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, I know who my next pick is. Okay.
Do you?
I do. Actually, I do.
I'll take Mika Zibanejad.
Yeah, I was looking at him. You playing him at center?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am going to go ahead and take Anton Lundell.
I mean, honestly, at this point, you should just abandon Finland.
Oh, is that what I should do? Just completely give up?
Just yeah, write them off. I'm going to go back to Finland. I'm going to take Joel Eriksson.
Yeah, that's a good pick. God, Barkov, Aho, J. Erickson, Ek. That's.
Yeah, I'm playing him at center too. So just so you know.
Oh yeah, why wouldn't you? What the hell else would you do? Boy. You know what? Fuck it. Give me another Finn. I'm gonna take Patrick Laine. Give me some goals, dog.
All right. I'll get some goals, but for a different team, I'll take Philip Forsberg. I'm gonna Swede. So
Are you playing him on your top line or your second line?
You know what? He'll probably go with Nylander on top line with Zibanejad, so we'll just load it up.
There you go. That's the way the nerds say it should work. You should just put everyone that's good on your team.
I think
One line.
depends who else I grab later, but
Absolute fucking nerds. All right, what do you got? So you're finished down the center. You know what? Because if you take him, I'll be pissed. Just give me Matthew Tkachuk now.
yeah, that's a good call. I was about to start to lead in that.
If you,
That would have been
I
the
would've-
final dagger, I think, if I had taken.
I would have just combusted on the spot.
Yes.
How is that possible? Huh, it's not that bad. Okay.
Okay. Well, let's see.
So while you do that, I'm going to ask the people, does anybody at home, while Eddie's making this pick, want to guess who the all-time leader, who the active leader in plus-minus amongst Canadian-born skaters is? After Eddie makes his next pick, I will give you before Eddie makes his next pick. So it's this pick. We'll give you guys a second to sit on it, and then he'll make his next pick, and I'll tell you. I know my next pick, too. All right, I'm in a good spot.
I'm getting there. Don't worry.
You're good, man.
I'm going to take Nathan McKinnon.
Sure, why wouldn't you? Good player.
And I'm gonna play him on. Does it matter? Do we have to take like three centers and three?
No, but why wouldn't you make him your second center behind McDavid? Why would you play him with?
I'm gonna draft. Right now. I'm listing him as a center wing. We'll see how it goes.
Well, I'm gonna put him as your second line center.
Yeah, that's fair.
Just because it makes more sense on my card. Mm-hmm. You're doing it differently than I am. I am gonna go ahead and take Wild Bill Carlson. Give me Willie.
Okay. I'm gonna take Robbo. Jason Robertson.
Ooh, that's a good pick. Robo, top line left wing. Look at you. Mm-hmm. Sorry, Montreal. Not Montreal fans. The hell am I talking about? All-time records. Blah 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 blah. Active. Blah 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 blah. Okay. The answer is Brad Marchand for everybody who's playing along at home.
I thought those you were taking that first.
Plus 292. Boy. Let's see. You know what? Give me. I'll take Elias Lindholm. Good, not great player.
Is that your three centers for Sweden?
Yeah, I think that works for me.
That's a solid look. I like that. I'm gonna take my second defenseman, Charlie McAvoy.
Wow. All right, well, if that's what you're going to do, then I'm just going to go ahead and make sure I don't miss out on the other one, and I will take Adam Fox.
You did miss out on the other one.
What are you talking about?
You did. You missed out on the other one. The other American defenseman you should have drafted.
Over Adam Fox?
Yeah.
Who?
Quinn Hughes.
Are you taking him right now?
Maybe. He's up there, is who I'm thinking about.
I'm not saying he's not, but there are fewer right-handed defensemen than left-handed defensemen in this world. And I think Fox and McAvoy are clearly the two best right-handed defensemen from America, at least. I know you're a big Jacob Trouba guy, but
I got some tricks up my sleeve for my right hand.
I bet you.
Right-hand defense.
I bet you do.
I'm going to take Quinn Hughes. Why not?
Yeah, why wouldn't you? Just get it over with.
Why not?
No need to overthink it. No, he is not Canadian.
No, sorry, we don't want him anyway.
Yeah, I bet. So you've got 4 Swedes, 4 Americans, 2 Canadians, and 5 Finns?
5 Swedes, 4 Finns. 4 Americans, 2 Canadians.
Who are the Swedes you have?
Nylander, Zibanejad, Eriksson, Ek, Forsberg, Dahlin.
Oh, I put Eriksson Ek on
I know,
Finland.
I did the same thing with Carlson, so it's okay.
My apologies. Oh, that makes way more sense for what you're doing. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna take Adrian Kempe.
Oh, you fucking bastard. Alright, well. That's a bummer. I don't want you to get any more good Swedes, so I'm gonna take Jesper Bratt.
Yeah, I figured. I didn't think I was gonna be able to take him next, but I was hoping. Not gonna lie to you. Well, if you're gonna try to block me, I feel like I should take a certain. Ooh, I have questions, but I will go ahead and take. Oh boy. You know, he just put up like a 70-point season. I'll take Lucas Raymond.
Yeah, that's a good one. This is probably the last one I was gonna look to take from Sweden for a while. Oh, you know what? I didn't write. So sorry, your last picks were Raymond and Kempe.
Mm-hmm.
Before that, it was Fox.
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay. I was writing it down and then I forgot.
It's because you hate me. I know it.
Okay.
God, I can't believe it. I'm so annoyed right now.
Good.
I really let you take Saros first. Motherfucker. He should have been the first overall pick. He really probably should have. Whatever.
Where to go now? That's the question.
Right?
Now it gets a little bit.
Yeah, now it gets weird.
Yeah, it gets a little weird. Where am I lacking? Canada. I'm lacking for Canada. That's rough. Yeah, you know what?
Do it, you coward. I know what you're thinking of. Just do it. Just do it.
You know what? Okay, if you can guess it,
Do
I'll
it.
take him if you can guess it.
You're going to take Bedard.
No, I'm not. Actually,
Oh, okay.
complete opposite end of the spectrum. I'm gonna take Crosby.
Oh no! I was really hoping I was gonna be able to take him. Damn it! Well, shit. You guys have any good centers left?
No, that's why I took him.
Fucking.
Could take Nugent Hopkins.
Yeah. Shit. Well, see, the problem is I don't want to get backed into making a pick.
That's
That's what I don't want to do. Let's see here. Nah, fuck you. I'm taking Bedard.
Okay. First Canadian forward off the board for you is Bedard.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to take Evan Bouchard.
Yeah, that makes sense. You know what? Since you're trying to be an asshole about Sweden, I am going to take Leo. I don't give a shit.
Leo Carlson. Okay.
Yeah, give me our boy. Love that kid.
You got both Carlsons on the team.
I have all three Carlsons.
Oh, yeah, you do.
Oh, God. I'm looking at a certain list and it's gross.
I'm going to take Shea Theodore.
That's a good pick.
Fully healthy Shea Theodore is
That's right.
the guy.
I am gonna take. I can't in good conscience make that pick, so I'm gonna do something else. I'll take Steven Stamkos. I can live with that.
Solid.
Yeah, good player.
Alright, I gotta start making some moves in this other area here because
Yeah.
I feel like I'm doing okay. Except you and me are a little close in one area, so I gotta start making some separation there.
Ooh, okay. All right. I see a little bit of a path forward for me here to
I'm
muscle
gonna
my way
take
back into this.
the other Kachuk, Brady Kachuk.
Yeah, why wouldn't you? Smart pick. You playing him on the left behind Robertson or on the right with Matthews and Robertson?
Behind Robbo on the left.
You know, I'm just going to go ahead and see how weird we can be. I think, is that what I want to do? Do I want to just be weird about it?
I don't do.
I think I kind of do, man. I think I want to be a little weird about it. Huh. Am I going to be weird about it? I'm kind of being a coward if I'm honest right now. Fuck it. Give me Tage.
Tage.
Give me the homie Tage.
Alright, well, we're just going to start ripping off American players, eh?
All right, what do you got?
JT Miller.
Yeah, I thought about him, but he seems like a dick.
Yeah,
So I'm fine not picking
he's a
him.
hockey player, though.
Yeah, he is a good hockey player.
You sure
all right,
don't
well
want to
then.
take 21, 22 Johnny Gaudreau?
All right, then I am going to go ahead and take, if we're going to make this little run, I'm not taking this player, but if we were doing 4 lines, I would absolutely sneak Blake Lizotte onto my American team. I love that fucking dude. Give me Matt Boldy.
Okay. The one reason I love this is because I can look at, I don't have to look at players' injury history here, which
Nope,
is why
doesn't matter.
I can take Kyle Connor.
Sure. You playing him on the right?
Maybe. Probably, yeah.
All right, I'll just put him on the right for you. I will then take. Do I just want to be a weirdo about it? All right, no, I need to actually have a Canadian player on my fucking team.
So you're gonna take Cam Fowler
Crosby.
and Seth Jones.
Stop it. Stop it. Why are you like this? Why are you like this? Mm, boy. I'm going to have to edit the shit out of this because otherwise this is going to be an incredibly boring listen.
You know, like
You know what? Give me Braden Point. I'll take Braden Point.
you guys
He's a good
don't
player.
have a lot of good defensemen.
Who?
Americans.
Shut the fuck up. Yes, we do.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know about that.
I definitely do.
Kevin Shattenkirk's the third highest scoring American defenseman and active players right now.
Yeah, he's been playing for 17 years.
I mean, but the rest of the list is not that great. The Johnson brothers occupy 13, 14.
First of all, they're not brothers. Second of all,
They
shut
are to
up.
me. They are to me. So it's okay.
That's right.
I need a little veteran presence on that American blue line, so I'm going to take John Carlson.
Ugh. Wow.
Yeah.
That's a...
Still good, man. He's still good.
No, he really isn't.
He is. That team is awful.
He's...
He's 1 year
Boy, I
removed
don't know, man.
from a very, very solid season.
Yeah, I'm very glad he was one of 3 people who could pass the fucking puck to Alexander Ovechkin when the other 2 are half dead. So that's cool. All right, let's see. Oh god, this is gonna hurt. All right, I'll take Jack Eichel. Whatever. Okay. God, okay. You know, all the good defensemen, American defensemen, are definitely young because I am looking at this career points list and God, it is a little
I'm
sad.
telling you, dude. There was a guy I was looking at over John Carlson, but like my concern is like I would take him it'd be a debate taking him now, but it would be no debate taking him in like 2 years from now. But like if we're doing right now, I had to take him. But,
Yeah, that's fair.
man, Canadian forwards is getting kind of dicey. I want to take the guys who just put up points. Like I got to get some, some dogs,
Some hockey players?
some dogs on this team. So,
Some dogs.
man, this pick is taking me a while. Yeah, you know what? Like I still gotta take him. I'm taking Marner.
Sure, that's a good pick, man.
I'm just looking at like the last 3 seasons.
He's a good
right
two-way
up there,
player.
man. So
He's a hell of a player. And if you play him with like McDavid or McKinnon,
yeah.
there's nothing wrong with that at all, man. Nothing wrong with that at all. All right, I am going to give me Burakovsky. Yeah.
I can't believe this guy had this many points last year. I'm not going to take him. I should win. I don't want to say it because I might, but I did not. I knew he had a good year, but I didn't know he had this good of a year. It's insane. I can't even find him the year prior. Oh, there he is. Yeah, that's unreal, man. That's unreal. is good and tough. Yeah, I don't want to do that though. I just don't want to do that.
Oh man,
Oh,
that's funny.
yeah.
That's funny.
This feels like a gross pick. Like it's just.
God, now I want you to make it. I need to know what it is.
I've just debated between like a few different picks. So the guy I was talking about, I can't believe had that many points. I'm not taking him last year. Was Gustav Nyquist had 75 points last year.
I literally was just looking at him, man.
Unbelievable.
I was just looking at him.
But he had 27 the year before that, so it's like, what the hell? Yeah, fuck. I'm gonna take Zach Hyman. Play him with fucking McDavid.
Could you be any more fucking Canadian?
I didn't want to take him. It feels so gross, but
God, you're so Canadian. That's such a Canadian ass pick. You know who? Fuck it. Give me Jake Gensel, man. I'll take Gensel. I can live with that. Give me someone who can score some goals. All right, I might need to start picking some fucking Canadian players here. Good lord.
jeez, all your players are aging out. Like it's unreal. I don't even want to look at all-time points for the Americans because it's just guys who are like almost 40.
Yep.
Jesus. Americans. I need another center for the Americans. You just took a good one. Oh, this actually might be easier than I thought. Just gotta do a little rewind here and take a look. Yeah, I'll take him. I'm taking Larkin.
Yeah. Good pick. All right. Well, in that case, then I am definitely going to take Trevor Zegras.
You would. You gonna take Troy Terry too?
No, because I don't want players who suck. I'm kidding.
Are you?
I'm realizing I should be nicer to him. Nah, he's good. It's not his fault, man. He had a great year and got overhyped. That's not his fault. He's still a good player. I'm not sure he's a $7 million player, and I wasn't sure he was a $7 million player at the time, but you got to pay him.
Jesus.
You really fucking took Zach Hyman. Jesus. You fucking moose jockey. Jesus, man. That is such a Canadian-ass pick.
I'm gonna take Teravainen.
Shit. I was thinking about him. He's Finnish?
Yeah. I
So
went
you've
heavy
got-
on the Finns, and then I left them there for a little bit. But
Okay, wait. How many Finns? I only have 5 Finns for you.
yep. No. Yes. 5.
4 forwards and Saros.
Yep.
All right.
Because there might literally only be 8 active Finnish defensemen. So. And beyond Heiskanen, I don't think it really matters. So.
Yeah. All right, well then, you know what? Let me just jump in real quick. I'll take Lehkonen.
That's a good one.
He's a good player.
He was the other one I was looking at. But
Yeah. Oh, I know the next one I'm going to take. Okay. feeling much better about this pick now. Dude, Victor Hedman still finished with 76 points last year. That's stupid. That's so stupid.
He's so good.
He had more points than fucking Rasmus Dahlin. But Rasmus Dahlin had 20 goals, so everybody shits their pants about it.
Kind of want to just get this part of my draft over with, but I feel like it's I'll just do it. I'm going to take Zach Werenski.
Ooh.
And that's it for...
Wow, you only have like one guy who knows how to actually play defense on your team. Werenski's all right. I like Zach Werenski. He's all right.
Werenski, McAvoy, and Carlson?
John Carlson cannot play defense. He's an all-offense player. Okay. He's American Brent Burns, just not as douchey.
That's okay. I've also got Matthews, Robbo, JT Miller, Brady Tkachuk, and
yeah, Dylan that part of it I know.
That's okay.
Oh man. Boy.
I'm just gonna start being annoying after this too.
Yeah, I'm gonna take QB. Give me Byfield.
Okay.
What you got, bud?
Connor Hellebuck.
Yeah. Which means just to prevent you from doing it.
You sure you don't want John Gibson as your starter?
No, I'm taking Jeremy Swayman. Shut up.
No way you're taking Swayman. Okay. I'm going to do it then.
I'm sorry, the second best American goalie alive?
Yeah, that's okay. You take him. I'm going to take Ottinger.
Oh, you're going to take Otter? That's a great pick. Yeah. He would be the best goalie for your fucking country.
Yeah, honestly, he probably would be. He probably would be.
It's not even a probably. He 100% would. All right, I'm going to take... Let me see. You know what? Give me Devin Taves. I'll just take Taves McCarr.
That's probably good. That's probably what we'll do, because that's how we always bring players to international tournaments. So whoever's playing with the other guy is really good.
Yeah. Shout out to you, Chris Kunitz, you beauty.
God. How did we go from having the best goalies in the world to the worst?
People stop caring about playing goalie in Canada.
It's so bad. It's so bad. Oh, man.
That's what I'm saying. There's maybe two choices to take. And really, there's one choice for the Canadian goalie.
I guess. You just fucking gamble at that point.
Are you going to take him?
No, I'm not taking that. No. I've taken 3 goalies so far. I think the last pick I'll take is taking some random Canadian goalie. Jeez. What to do now?
Okay, real quick. Mm-hmm. That was 30 picks, which means that we are officially halfway through the draft. So I am just going to say flip for side B. This is going a little faster than I thought it would, Edward.
Yeah, we're only 50 minutes, 45 minutes into the actual draft. Not bad.
All right, so here, let's do this real quick. Let's go over our rosters to make sure we're on the same page here. Okay. All right?
Okay.
So you've got, for Canada, you've got Hyman, McDavid, Marner, McKinnon, Crosby, Theodore, Bouchard.
Yep.
For Sweden, you have Forsberg, Zibanejad, Nylander, Joel Eriksson Ek, Jesper Bratt, Rasmus Dahlin.
Yep.
Finland, you've got Barkov, Aho, Rantanen, Teravainen, Saros.
Yep.
The USA, the actual best country in the world at hockey, you have Robertson, Matthews, Connor, Brady Tkachuk, JT Miller, Dylan Larkin, Quinn Hughes, Oh my God, why can't it? Charlie McAvoy. I could not think of his first name. I kept wanting to say Connor. Zach Werenski, John Carlson, Connor Hellebuck, Jake Ottinger. Okay. And then I have.
Yeah, I'll
Okay,
I'll
you
name
read.
who I got. Canada, you've got Bedard, Stamkos, Point, Byfield, McCarr, Taves.
Yes.
Sweden is Elias Pettersson, Erik Karlsson, Elias Lindholm, Burakovsky, Raymond, Kempe, Leo Carlsson, Hedman, Hampus Lindholm, and Erik Karlsson. Finland is Rupe Hintz, Lundell, Laine, Lehkonen, Heiskanen. U.S. is Jack Hughes, Matthew Tkachuk, Tage, Boldy, Eichel, Gensel, Zegras, Fox, and Swayman.
Correct.
Okay. It's me right now, right? I'm up now.
It is your pick, yeah. The 61st pick in the draft. The 31st round.
Damn. This is getting tough.
Too bad we can't do trades. That would be funny.
I don't want any of your bums anyway, so it's okay. I can take those guys off. My American team is almost done. Holy.
Yep.
It's interesting. Very interesting. I know if I pick this guy, you're gonna hate it, which kind of makes me want to take him.
You can take Jordan Binnington, man. I'm not going to stop you.
Definitely not that.
Let's see what horseshit. Okay, here we go. This is some horseshit my friend just texted me, and this is very funny. The only reason why the pyramids exist in Africa today is because they were too heavy to lift and put in the British Museum. Oh, shit. You know, for all the bickering that Canada and the U.S. does, we should bond more over how much we can both tell England to go fuck themselves. I mean, you guys still have them on your money because you're kind of nerds, but that's okay. We still love you guys.
I'm gonna take Clayton Keller.
Yeah, I thought about that. It's a good pick. Where you at?
I might just finish off my American team right now.
All right, then I am. All right, well then I am gonna take. Yeah, I'll take Cole Caulfield, man.
Now this is the pick I said that you will probably hate. I'm gonna take Chris Kreider.
You know, I honestly did because I feel like, especially in like an international tournament,
Yeah.
he's just gonna bother people so much they're gonna do something stupid.
I don't need him to be 50 goal Chris Kreider. I just need him to be a third line pest who
Right.
can chip in offensively. That's all I need from him. I don't need anything crazy.
Ugh. I'm rearranging my board and making Jack Eichel my first line center.
I've
But that has more.
one American left, and my American team is done.
I know.
It's an interesting turn of events, but I decided to go that way with it.
Do I want to just be an absolute homer? Oh, that's right. I don't have to pick any more American defensemen because you're done.
Yeah.
So at this point, it's just about making sure I pick good. All right, let's see what we got here. I'll take Barzal.
That's a good one.
Good player. All right. Let's see here.
Noah Dobson.
Yeah, I thought about him. That's a good pick. That's a really good pick. I do like that pick. What the fuck? What a weird. So my computer just decided it didn't want to show me my Finnish Quan hockey page anymore. Which, all right. I feel like I just kind of have to. I mean. Yeah, I'll take Essa Lindau.
The only other sort of good Finnish defenseman.
Yeah, pretty much.
We're getting down low. I'll take Mikael Granlund.
Sure. Good player. Center or winger?
Swinger.
Winger?
Yeah.
I'll take Eli Tolvanen.
Well, I should get at least a capable fucking Finnish defenseman. And this is funny saying capable, but I'm gonna take Ristolainen.
Ah, shit. I wanted him to fall. I'm not going to lie to you.
I need somebody, at least that I can point to and say, oh yeah, they play top 4 minutes in the NHL, whether they deserve to or not. But
Right. 100%. Fuck it, dude. He's only played one NHL game, but I'm taking Brad Lambert.
Oh my god.
Give me Brad.
That's actually not bad compared to whoever the hell is left on this list. So
That's what I'm saying, dude. Give me some depth speed.
that's where you got to start looking on this list here. So.
There's still a couple good Finns left.
Yeah, it'll be enough to round out a team, but
Yeah.
we've picked the bones with most of them. Do we even have enough players that we can? How many we? Yeah, okay. So
Yeah, we got plenty.
48 active Finns, and we're drafting 30 of them.
I know. Well, what's even funnier is there's more fucking active Finnish goalies than defensemen.
Yeah.
That's the part that's hilarious to me.
Ah, boy. I kind of want to get gritty with my Canadian team.
Oh boy. Oh, Zach Hyman isn't gritty enough for you already?
Well, that's the start. It's only the start.
Oh god, I can't wait to see who this fucking player is.
I just like it, but I can't justify it with who's on the board. People are gonna look at me and be like, "What the hell? Why are you drafting this guy?" But fuck it, whatever. Who cares? This doesn't mean anything. I'm taking Seth Jarvis.
Seth Jarvis.
Yeah.
Canadian player, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Well, if you're going to take Seth Jarvis, then I'm going to prevent you from making the all Nova Scotia line, I think. Give me Brad Marchand.
I thought about it. I did.
I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. The idea of having McKinnon, Crosby, and Marchand on one line is pretty great. I'll play him with Bedard and Byfield and let him look after the kids, even though he's the same size as Bedard and half the size of Quentin Byfield.
I'll take Ekholm.
Matthias Ekholm, Sweden.
Yeah.
You playing him with Dahlin?
No.
Okay. There's actually a player left who's perfect to play with Dahlin, other than Ekholm, and I wonder if you're going to take him.
Probably.
I will take. He's not a bad play. Actually, no. Give me Eric Halla. I like Halla a lot.
Yeah, he's Finnish, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I looked at him. He's a good player.
I like Halla.
Give me Rasmus Anderson.
Rasmus Anderson is Swedish?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Swedish.
Okay. I'm going to take Kotkaniemi.
For sure.
I like him, man.
I know you like him. He was your guy.
I like the player. That's my dude. I like him as a player, man. I really do. It's just a good little worker.
The hardest thing for me to pick out of all this is because there's so many guys who are just kind of like the same, is Canadian forwards.
Yeah.
There's so many guys who are just like, they're very the same type of player. And this is if they're healthy, right? Like, no issues whatsoever. Like, we wash all history off the board because I feel like this is super freaking sneaky and I love it. I forgot this guy even existed, to be honest with you, just because he never fucking plays. But fully healthy, he is a good one to have. I'm taking Mark Stone.
Oh. Canada taking LTIR to the Four Nations. I'm going to put him next to McKinnon.
Arguably the best defensive forward in the league. Arguably.
I mean, he's up there. He's definitely up there.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I like it.
So, I mean, since this is technically a Ducks podcast, I'm going to ask you this question. Do you think there is a better than 50% chance that Troy Terry can be Mark Stone?
That's tough.
I agree it's tough, but I think there's a lot to like there.
I think a 50% chance is fair. Like a 50-50 chance he could become a Mark Stone type player, but I don't know. Like when Mark Stone was like before the injuries, man, like at his peak, like if he played a full 82 game season, we'd be talking about like 80 plus points, but the problem is he literally never does. He never does. Like it's crazy. 2017-18, 58 games, 62 points. 2018-19, 59 games, 62 points. 2019-20, 65 games, 63 points. 2020-21, 61 points in 55 games. 21-22 played 37 games, had 30 points. The year after, 43 games, 38 points, 53 points in 56 games last year. Like, this guy is a point-per-game player. He just cannot play a whole season. It's just impossible.
All right, I'm taking Arvidsson. When healthy, very good player.
Arvidsson.
Good two-way player.
Yeah.
No, I agree. I just, his body's just broken down on him, man. I don't know what you're supposed to do about that. But I just think
That's why
the
I had
the
to ask the
best,
question of fully healthy or not.
yeah, no, full health. I think, but I think if you're saying right now what the best case scenario for Troy Terry is, I think you're looking at Mark Stone with maybe a little less defense and a little bit more goal scoring.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
All right, how much more dead silence can we put into one podcast? Inquiring minds want to know.
We're getting towards that nitty-gritty part of the draft where it's
Yeah.
A little bit tough to decide what you want to do.
Right. Well, it's true. Once we start just completely going, it's going to get quicker because I'm close to having a few filled up. You're close to having a few filled up. You're one pick away from being done with your USA team.
I'll take Robert Thomas.
Yeah, so smooth.
Then I can decide if I want to play him as my third center and move McKinnon to the wing or not.
Well, I have Crosby as your third center right now, but that's not neither here nor there.
Go McDavid, Crosby, Thomas, and then put McKinnon on the right wing.
I mean, you could do that, but that would be stupid. I mean, well, McKinnon with Crosby is actually very cool.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Let's see here. You know what? Give me Vakanainen.
Okay.
I'll take Vax.
Okay, maybe I'll just kill my American team right off the bat. Finish it off.
Let's go. What do you got, bud?
I don't know.
Let's go.
I'm thinking about it, but it means you could. Well, you only have one American forward left anyway, so.
Who?
You.
Me?
Yeah, you got one.
Oh yeah, I only have one left. I didn't realize that. But I get to pick all my defensemen and my second goalie. I should use Cam Fowler as my last forward.
Oh man, what to do? Shouldn't overthink it. Should just take this guy because he's good, but. Tough mix. Where am I at for Americans? I get my centers right, so.
For United States, yeah,
I
you've
just want to
got
build it
all
that
of your
way, so,
centers.
yeah.
You just have technically, I have it as you need one right winger.
Okay, well I'll take Alex DeBrincat.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a nice little pick. All right, I am gonna take Joel Armia.
So you're done for Finnish forwards.
Yeah, he's a good player.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure he's the fucking cat, isn't he? Oh no, Adam Lowry's the captain in Winnipeg right now.
Yeah.
Which, LOL.
Just brutal. Sweden. You have one more Swedish forward. It's gotta be somebody who's just sneaky on this Swedish list that I can look at. Somebody who's just kind of sitting there that nobody expects. Unfortunately,
No one expects the Spanish Inquisition.
they're not built like that, unfortunately. Size. It's Team Sweden. They don't just have any.
There is one Swedish player I'm surprised neither of us has taken yet, and I keep thinking about it.
Thinking about Raquel?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's who I'm thinking about. I was hoping there was just like a guy who was just kind of hanging around, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I was between him and Arvidsson, and I like Arvidsson's two-way game a little bit more.
So the rest of this list just like disappoints me. It really is.
Yeah.
I'll take Michael Backlund. Why not?
Michael Backlund. Where does he play for you? Center?
Yeah, he's a center.
So he's your third C?
Yeah, he's my third center.
He's a good player,
Yeah,
man.
man, he's good. He's a good.
He's a good player.
Good third line center.
All right, I'm just gonna finish up my Finnish defense, and I'm gonna take Hakanpää.
Do I want to do this? Let's see.
Yanni Hakanpää somehow has 15 goals in his career. I don't understand how that's even remotely possible.
I'm just gonna be an asshole. I'm gonna take Antti Ranta.
Antti Ranta, Finnish defenseman or Finnish goalie, right? Is Ranta Raanta?
Raanta, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't actually have to take a Finnish goalie till the very end now because you've taken both of yours.
Yep.
Oh, that's right. That's who I wanted to take for Finnish forwards. All right, I can put that over here. So your USA team is done, Eddy.
Yep. My
And
yeah, but Canada team's getting close too.
yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, you know what? I'll take Bo Horvat.
Okay.
Good player.
What's left? What's left that I have to compete with you with? You're done your Finnish forward, so that's in your Finnish defenseman, so I don't have to worry about
We
that.
each have one Swedish defenseman left.
Swedish.
You have one Canadian defenseman left. So, I mean, really, at this point, it's fucking Canadian goalies is the real last. Oh, and Swedish goalies.
Give me. Damn, this is tough. Damn, this is tough.
Is it?
Yeah.
Or are you just a punk?
Give me.
I like Michael
Give me
Back, good
Linus
player.
Ullmark.
Linus Ullmark. Swedish goalie, right?
Yeah.
Ullmark. All right. Well, with my last Swedish forward spot, I'm going to go ahead and take Raquel.
That's fair. Okay. Give me Jacob Markstrom.
Oh, yeah, that's probably the right fucking. God damn it. All right, let's.
This is out here.
I was literally just about to switch my Swedish page to goalies, too.
Still can, but now it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So you're done there.
Yeah. Ah, son of a bitch.
Okay.
God, I hate you. I mean, I don't know why I don't want to do this, but I kind of don't. Oh, you know what? You know who's a feisty SOB? Give me Vinny Trocheck. Or, no. Well, you're done with USA. I don't need to pick him. So, all right, let's do this. Let's go to Canada. Let's pick ourselves some good Canadian boys. All right. Positions, defensemen. More Canadian defensemen. And my computer is being slow because I've got 7 pages open.
Yeah. We can just blame your picks on that.
Yeah, that's right. Obviously. Why wouldn't it be that? I'm so smart.
Take Drew Doughty and get it over with.
Boy, do I want to do it. Boy, do I want to do it. Oh, should I take Eric? It's such horseshit that they list Josh Manson as a fucking Canadian. It's absolute horseshit.
They actually do? Wow. I mean,
Yeah,
he's
he was
American, though.
fucking born in
He's
Chicago.
just never going to play for any national team. That's the thing.
You know what? Fuck it. Full healthy? Give me Dougie.
Dougie Hamilton? Yeah, that's a solid one. Canada, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I always forget because he's got
Dougie.
that dual nationality, too.
Oh, nobody wants to take Troy Stetcher? The guy who's going to keep saving the fucking Edmonton Oilers? God, I hate Troy Stetcher. I'll fucking hate him forever because of that crap.
This guy's just a little old now. So the point you run into with Doughty and Letang is like, even if they're fully healthy, they're still old.
Yeah, Doughty's so good though, man.
I know, but like, I don't know.
I love Drew Doughty. Like, he ain't what he used to be. I'm not saying that, but he still put up like 50 points.
Yeah,
that's a good player, man.
I am thinking about it because I've got a really young blue line, and like, you just bring need a righty.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it, whatever. Give me Drew Doughty. Fuck.
Not a boy. You go, dog. Wait. Oh, you got 3 righties.
Yeah.
Look at you.
I was gonna pick Josh Morrissey, but I just couldn't bring myself to do it because I really don't like him. So.
No. Boy, I don't get it with him, man.
I don't know why I don't like him. I just don't like him.
Because it's probably not fair, bro, but like, I just like don't trust anybody in Winnipeg.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't trust them. I know it's not fair, but I can't get past it. They all seem like frauds to me.
That's why when considering a player on Winnipeg, and I still don't know if I want to take him or not because I just don't trust him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know what? Give me Konechny.
Yeah, solid.
I can live with Konechny.
No, it's solid. It's a good one for sure. We just ripped on Winnipeg, but I still think I'm gonna take a guy from Winnipeg. And I already have Kyle Connor too, so I can't.
You're gonna take Shipapali?
I think so. I'm just doing a quick scan before.
I like Scheifele, man. I really do. But I'll tell you what, I think I was so high on him for so long. He's part of why I soured on Winnipeg.
Yeah, I know. There's just Sam Reinhart's still there too, but I really don't like him.
Dude, I know a lot of people wanted us to go get him, man. I just don't trust it.
I don't either, especially on like an international stage.
I don't fucking trust him, man.
I don't know, man. There's something about it that I just don't. I don't trust.
There's a player who I'm seriously considering right now, and I need to have my head checked. Oh, I know who I'm going to take next.
Good. All right. Well, I don't. So.
So you have 1 forward and 2 goalies for Canada.
Yep. 3 forwards, 3 defensemen for Finland, and 4 forwards for Finland and 3 defensemen. And I need one defenseman and 3 forwards for Sweden. Yeah, I guess. Just give me Mark Scheifele. There's like 10 other forwards that you could take there, but they're all just kind of the same.
So, I really don't want to do this, but I think it's the right. I don't like that this is probably the right pick. I mean, I guess I can say that mine is bad. Yeah, give me Stuart Skinner. Fucking gross.
Right? Like he's probably the right pick, but it's not great.
It's just
It's
Jesus,
really not
man.
great.
Can you guys please make a real goalie? For the love of God.
We used up all our luck already, and that was it.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's all out the window now.
Damn you, Gump Worsley. Who the fuck is Joel Hofer? Who did he even play for last year?
St. Louis.
Oh, sure, because that's what we need to do. It's trust another St. Louis goalie.
Yeah, that's what they want you to do.
Oh, shit.
Man, wow. I'm on to the only logical category for me to pick right now is Swedish defenseman. Not many. I'm not taking OEL and I'm not taking John Klingberg because that's just gross.
No, that's a terrible idea. There are two Swedish defensemen I think you can make a very strong case for. Genuinely. Especially given who you have.
Adam Larsson and Gustav Forsling.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, not even Gustav Forsling. I was going to say Adam Larsson and someone else.
Jonas Brodin?
Nope, but also a good choice.
I'm interested.
Sweden just makes good defensemen, man.
Yeah.
They just do it.
It's your boy Marcus Pettersson, isn't it? Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. I love that dude, man. I love it.
God, Ekholm and Rasmus Anderson are defensively going to be my... yeah, I'll take Forsling.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Need a puck move around. That's the second.
All right, well, then I'm just going to go ahead and get the Swedish defenseman off the board, and I will take Larsson.
Okay.
I can play Lindholm Larsson and Hedman Carlson. That's two good pairs. I can live with that.
Might as well just do this because it's the only category we're both sharing right now, and it's just the fucking so stupid.
Come on, man. Just say Aiden Hill. Just say Aiden Hill.
Say what?
I was gonna say, who are you looking at?
I'm looking at Canadian goaltenders.
I was gonna say, just take Aiden Hill.
I might. Honestly.
Who else are you gonna take?
I was gonna take a kid and just hope that they get on.
You don't want Chris Dreger, Louis Domingue, really Matt Murray.
Jordan Binnington is like legitimately an option that.
He really is an option
that you can consider at this point.
You know what? You know what's crazy, bro? And I can't believe I'm saying this, and I'll deny this that I ever said this. But like, if you told me in international play where it's just all about psyching yourself up, I could totally see Jordan Binnington just losing his shit to play.
Yeah.
For the red and white.
Yeah, I'm taking him. I'm taking Jordan Binnington.
I don't,
just
it's
because,
not a terrible
if anybody can just get it going for an international tournament for max 10 games, why not? With a good team in front of him, yeah.
Drew Doughty might punch him if he tries to act up. So
that's gross.
I don't think it's fun.
Okay.
Oh, you didn't want to take Malcolm Subban?
Yeah. Bring PK Subban out of retirement first.
Oh man.
I'll play him in.
Well, never mind. I don't even want to go there. I don't even want to go there right now.
You don't want to take James Reimer?
God.
Martin Jones?
Shoot me dead in the face. All right, wait a minute. All right, so I need one Canadian forward, one Canadian defenseman, one Canadian goalie, two Finnish goalies, two Swedish goalies. I need another USA forward. All right. God, I can't believe I let you take Markstrom and Olmark. I'm so fucking annoyed.
I thought you were for sure gonna take Markstrom, so I just started looking at other
You
things.
know what? Screw that. Give me Jesper Wallstedt.
That was the other guy. If you had taken Markstrom, I was gonna take Wallstedt.
I'll take Wallstedt.
Yeah, just hope that whatever he might, he's a kid.
He's
he might do
big.
something.
And I've got 3 guys who can still play defense in front of them. It'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Aiden Hill.
Yeah, I think that's probably the right choice.
That's it for Canada. That's it for the U.S. Done. And now I get to pick freely. I don't have to worry.
Yep. All right. Okay.
Do you want to? You have 3 teams you have to finish. You have 4 teams you have to finish off, right?
Yeah, I
I'm
still
saying,
have
right,
all
like
of my...
at this point, if you do this if you want, do you want to just for Canada, and then you want to just finish them off, like just pick your forward, defense, goalie now, and then I'll go finish off Finland on the next one, and then you finish, and then we'll. Just
You know
do it
what?
that.
Screw it. I don't give a shit. I'm taking Cam Talbot.
Yeah. Okay.
You can't... I mean, I should probably take Marc-Andre Fleury because he's good to just be weird for 10 games, but he's fucking old as dirt.
Yeah. No, that is true.
All right, let me find a defenseman real quick. Do I want to buy into the hype? Yeah, I'll buy into the hype. I don't want to. No, I don't. I really don't want to do it.
You're a Canadian defenseman?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I don't.
Who is it?
Thomas Harley. I can't tell.
Wow.
I don't know how I feel about it, man. You know what? Give me Mackenzie Weegar.
Yeah, that's not bad.
I can live with Weegar.
He's on my
Weegar
list.
had 20 goals last year?
Yeah, man. He just does that, man. He just does that. He has these types of
Weegar. All right, let me take one last Canadian forward. And I will take... that's who I wanted. I want Wyatt Johnson.
Oh, yeah, that's solid.
It was between him and Nick Suzuki.
Both good picks. I'm going to finish off my Finland one. This guy, somehow, 57 points last year, just didn't get drafted so far. Matthias Michelli.
You know what? I was between him and Armia.
Yeah.
But he plays for Arizona.
I know,
and I
that's
don't
the thing.
trust him.
But you know what? International
Where are you
stage-
playing him? On the left or?
Yeah, on the left. Yeah.
All right, I'll put him as your second left wing.
And then for other Finnish forwards,
You got 2 more? Oh wait, no. I put him as your Swedish guy.
I got 3 more guys for Finland.
Maselli technically plays center too if you want to make him your 3C.
No, I got Barkov. I forgot I don't have centers. Yeah, I might. I think I'll just probably shift Grail in the center because I was hoping like Holla would still be available, but he wasn't. I'll take Lusterainen.
He can be your center. There you go.
Yeah, I can put him there.
Where is it? How do you spell that? Spell it for me. I don't want to bring it up.
Luo Starinen.
That's a good pick.
Yeah,
He's a good player.
Yeah, he's not bad. I'll also take Capo Caco because why not?
Yeah.
And
then you need one more Finnish forward, my brother.
Wow, it is bleak times for a Finnish forward. I like that Brad Lambert pick just because why not? Because there really isn't much else there.
That's what I'm saying.
So
Like,
you might as well. It's just not. There's not anything else you can do. Well, okay. I'm just looking at who played last year, and it's just like there's nobody. Oh, not too worried about. Just give me Kasperi Kapanen.
That's a good pick. I don't think that's a bad pick at all.
No, and then I'll just quickly rattle off my defenseman for Finland. And wrap
Please
it up.
do.
So I'll take Jokiharju,
Yeah.
Välimäki.
Välimäki, yeah, look at him.
And
Jokiharju's with an H, right? Hokijrju?
Yep.
Harju?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then I guess because there really isn't anybody else, we'll just take Oli Mata.
Yeah. That's not a bad pick. He's played big games.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Wait a minute. All right. So I am going to take for my Finnish goalies, give me UPL, Ukko, Pekka, Luukkonen. And I will take Kevin Lankinen, I guess.
I guess
A bit of a veteran.
him or Korpisalo
I don't want to go with too young
Kahkonen or
goalies.
Husso. There's not really a lot of
Yeah, I don't like any of those guys.
Lankinen.
Yeah, I'll take Lankinen.
Okay.
All right. And then here, let me pick my last Swedish goalie real quick.
Do your Swedish goalie.
Do I want? Ugh. I really let you get the two good ones. Ugh.
For me, there's really only one.
Is it
one
Forsberg?
option. No. There's one guy on here who's proven at least for like a longer, half a season that he can be a starter.
Oh, you looking at Gustafsson?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wallstedt's so young. Magnus Hellberg put up fucking 922 in 3 games last year.
I think it was with Ottawa too. But it's 3 games.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't. Yeah, I'll take Gustafsson. He's at least shown he can be a good player.
He's the only one that's kind of shown it. Last year, just really, he shit the bed. So, but every goalie in Minnesota was bad last year.
But he's playing for fucking what's his name now, so I don't hold that against it. I can't. Oh, dude, I can't stand John Hines.
No. So I just have Sweden, right? And I just have forwards.
Yeah.
Okay. So I've got
2 forwards.
2 forwards.
All right,
So
now
I
I
have
have
three
to finish.
forwards for Sweden. Okay, so I'll take William Eklund.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
Get a kid in there. I got my centers already. Yeah. So I'll probably just take all kids, to be honest. Just get some youth in there. I'll take Holtz and Hoglander.
Yeah. God, does Hoglander still count as a kid?
Well, he's old now, is he? He's 23.
I feel like he's been.
23.
I was gonna say, I feel like he's been right on the edge for fucking forever.
Yeah.
All right, now let me finish up my Team USA. I need a forward, and I need some defensemen.
I just hope you take the one defenseman I was considering over Carlson, and I kind of wish I took now, but it is what it is.
Let's see. You know what? I'm gonna take Alex Tuck.
That's your last forward?
I like Alex Tuck. Yeah, it's my last forward. It was between him and Terry, I think. I'm not gonna lie. I really did think about taking what's his name? Who was I just looking at a second ago? Joel Farabee's not a bad one. Oh, I was thinking about Connor Garland.
That's not bad, yeah. But Tuck's probably there.
Yeah. All right. Now let's go to defensemen. We will sort by time on ice.
Just take the guy I want you to take.
I'm gonna take Brock Faber.
Yeah, there it is.
Give me Brock. Give me the Brock star.
Yeah, I wanted to take him, but I couldn't.
And I am gonna take Slavin, even though I kind of hate him.
Yeah.
And I feel like the next right pick is it? Fuck it. Give me Keandre Miller. Is it Keandre Miller? Is that who I want? I think it is. I like Keandre Miller a lot.
No Jacob Trouba.
Nah, I don't. I mean, I would if we. Honest to God, dude, I would take him if we were going 6 deep. But
Yeah. Who's your last
I
goalie
think-
then for USA?
yeah, I'm gonna take K Mill.
Who?
Keandre. Sorry, I'm writing
Oh,
down
Miller,
Keandre Miller real
yeah.
quick. And my last goalie with the fucking last pick. Man, fuck the haters. Fuck the loser. Oh, shit. I was going to fucking get all hopped up and take Gibby, and there's one guy I might take instead.
Take Demko.
Ooh, boy. I'm thinking about it. Take the San Diego boy. Nah, you know what, man? Fuck that. Give me Gibson. I'll take Gibson.
Gibson. Okay.
Give me my guy. Because I'll tell you what, Swayman's getting the start, but John Gibson's going to have a lot to prove.
Yeah.
And this will be the best team he's played behind in 10 years.
Okay. Hey, we did that in an hour and a half. I expected it to be over 2.
Is that really it?
Yeah, about an hour and 32.
Wow. All right, well, is there any then NHL news we want to hit on or what?
We kind of hit on it like very briefly before, but the offer sheets
Yeah.
from St. Louis, and what was the other thing? There was something else you brought up, but we talked about it. I can't remember.
Oh, Matthews.
Matthews, yeah, which is kind of about
Is
time.
that anything to you?
No, it's just the right move, to be honest. But
I agree.
I don't
don't think it's much of anything.
Yeah, I don't see why you do anything else. But it really has been a slow time outside of that. There really hasn't been much that's come out, which I mean, I guess is typical for August.
Yeah.
Line A situation, still waiting to hear anything on that if that's going to happen. I'm surprised we haven't heard anything or seen any movement on that.
Apparently, Don Waddell said he only has gotten one call so far. Which we had the weird cap dump today.
Oh,
where
yeah, Cody Glass.
Pittsburgh acquired Cody Glass, a 25 third and a 26 sixth for Jordan Frasca, who's apparently an ECHL player.
Was Nashville against the cap, or does this look like maybe a move that they're trying to free up cap to do something else? No, they got to sign Tomasino, I think, and
yeah, this was clearing up space for them.
Yeah, they've got some guys that they've got to.
So
keep around.
They've now got almost 3.1 million in cap space. I think they still probably have to do something. Yeah, because they've got Tomasino and Parsonen. They're obviously not bringing Barry back, but what this does do is probably allows them to keep Fabro.
Yeah, they want to probably. I think Fabro and Tomasino they like to keep, so they might have to do something else. But it could get Tomasino and Fabro on like bridge deals, so you could get them back both. Parsonen, I don't know. That might be a tough one. You might have to let him go, but
Parsonen only had
yeah,
8 goals and 4 assists.
It's nothing special.
Tomasino had 7 and 13, but only in 41. 20 points in 41 games is not bad at all.
No, it's worth bringing back. He's young enough, and they drafted him high enough that I think they'd want to keep him around. And Fabro looks like a guy they'd bring back. So if you can get them both around like 1.5 for 2 years, that's not terrible. I don't know if you can do it, but they might have to move some other space around. But yeah, I mean,
Fabro's makes $2.5 million a year for 1 more year.
Oh, he's still under contract. Okay.
Yeah, he's still on. He was the guy I was expecting them to move though, because they've got Carrier.
Oh, so they've got 3.1 to sign Tomasino and Parsonen, right?
Yeah,
okay,
they've got
so
room.
They're good now. Yeah, they're good. That was the goal for them.
They've got basically 5.6 million against the cap for Duchesne, 4 million for Johansson, 2 million for Turris, and $250,000 for Ekholm.
Yeah, I mean, beyond Line A, I don't think there's anything like, because the Netchat situation got resolved and all like kind of the other big situations have been resolved. It's just really the Line A situation that seems like the one unresolved thing at this point. I don't think there's really anything else that's in the works of players that are likely to get moved or shipped out or anything like that. I mean, you ask some people and they'll still say the Zegras situation, but I think we've kind of that's been resolved and he's going to start the season with the Ducks next year. I don't think there was ever anything to those rumors, but the fact that they stuck around so long was ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, he's an interesting player. He's a marketable guy. It's the Ducks. I mean, there's not much else for guys to talk about for the Ducks.
No.
Who's an interesting player that hasn't been signed yet that I think is going to end up probably on a PTO somewhere, but I'm just surprised, is Tyler Johnson, man.
Yeah. He didn't have a bad year with Chicago, so
Not at all. Let me look. I'm going to look right now and find him. But, like, he's a right shot forward. Like, he would be a very nice get for Anaheim right now.
Just
17 goals, 14 assists. Played 15 and a half minutes a night.
Mm-hmm.
It's not bad.
No, he's not bad at all.
He played on a dog shit Chicago team. I don't know how that's his fault.
He played top minutes on that team too, so I don't know. He could be. I think he would be fit more with a team that's competitive, looking for a third line forward.
Sure.
That guy can play center wing. I think that would be. But I feel like most teams are kind of set now going into the season. I don't know. Like you said, I think it's a PTO more than anything. If we see anybody get signed beyond this point, because I mean, if you've made it to mid-August at this point, to see anybody get a deal that's still a UFA is highly unlikely.
Yeah, we need the Flyers to do something. I got to figure out. I can't wait to see what the hell they're going to do with Johansson.
Yeah, whether it's a this year or beyond thing, I don't know. Their whole situation, man, is
$4 million left.
They're just gonna gloss over everything that's wrong with them this year by the fact that Michkov is coming over. So that's gonna help.
Help
make things look a lot better.
I mean, what's so weird is, like, I don't even think they got to figure out the Ryan Johansson thing before this season starts, and then there's whatever they're gonna do with Sean Couturier.
Yeah, whether he can play or not.
Well, whether he even wants to fucking still be there either, because he was pretty good last year. He wasn't bad by any stretch.
The guy just can't stay healthy, man. That's the thing.
Right. He makes so much. Like, why wouldn't you do with him what you did with Hayes?
Yeah.
And just eat a bunch of money and see what you can get for him.
I think they still hope and believe that he'll be healthy and be the player they expect him to be, which is one of the best two-way centers in the NHL, but the guy just can't play a full season. So, and he's the only
74 games last year, had 11 goals.
So that's
27
surprising to hear
assists.
from me because you're just so used to him being out. But how much of those injuries impacted him now, if he can even be the same player? Because production wasn't there last year. He's not bad, but
No, not at all.
you're hoping him to be, top 5 defensive forward in the league and still put up 60 to 70 points. Like that's what the Flyers hope from him, but he's not really doing that.
Yeah, he's not that anymore.
Yeah, so I don't know, and he gets paid like he is, but I don't know.
Well, they've got Morgan Frost, who had a good year last year, and they're apparently willing to move him for some stupid reason.
This is the Flyers, man. It's the Flyers.
I don't understand. All right, here. I'm just gonna keep popping around and looking at what the hell teams are doing. What are the Islanders doing?
They're doing whatever the hell Lou wants them to do. That's what they're doing.
Because they're gonna have to extend Noah Dobson soon.
Yeah.
He's RFA with arbitration rights, and if he has anywhere close to the season this year that he had last year, he's gonna make $7.5 million a year in arbitration, easy.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Scott Mayfield signed till the sun explodes. They've got Pollock and Pellick. They've still got Romanov on that team. Mike Riley plays for them now. What the fuck are they doing?
Yeah, it's a Lou Lamoriello run team. It's just a mess. It's a bunch of random guys put together that somehow they still play decent hockey, but like they're just never gonna be good enough to make a push, right? Like, there's just nothing there. There's nothing there that jumps off the page. Like Barzell's the only exciting
I forgot
player
that they have Patrick Waugh as their coach.
Yeah.
Well, they added Anthony Duclair. That's not bad.
It's
I
not
like
bad,
Anthony.
but it's not enough.
They gotta fucking trade Brock Nelson. What the fuck is he still doing there?
Because they think they're competitive. That's the problem. Like, I just don't see how it's enough. Like Barzell, Horvat, Anders Lee, Brock Nelson, Kyle Palmieri, Duclair, JG Pajot. Like, it's just not enough. It's not enough.
All right, let's see. Let's look at last year's standings. Did Boston get better? Did they get worse? I don't know about. I'm fascinated with Boston. They
I don't think they
added
necessarily got
Elias
worse.
Lindholm. They added Zadorov.
I think
They
they just
overpaid
stayed.
for both of them.
I think they just stayed par with where they were.
Dude, they gave fucking Nikita Zadorov 6 years, $30 million.
They gave him a
Oh
lot.
my god.
It
I
was-
love Zadorov, but that's so much money.
Max Jones went there too. But I mean, roughly, they are the same team going into this year. They didn't really lose anybody significant, right? So
I just
they lost to
I-
Brest,
here-
but
I guess what you hope, if you're them, is that you can take Pasternak and Marchand and effectively recreate Elias Lindholm's from 2 years ago
yeah,
or 3 years ago when
they
he
still
played
gotta
with Kachuk
pay
and Gaudreau.
Swayman. He's still not signed.
They have $8.5 million.
Yeah,
Which is basically
they
what
can
it is.
get it done, but I know the relationship there is awkward after the arbitration hearing that they had to go through. So if I was Bruins fans, I'd be slightly concerned that it hasn't been done yet, and it's mid-August.
Yeah.
And your other goaltender is Jonas Korpisalo, so it's not. They go from having one of the best tandems to. I'd also be worried about, like, I think Swayman's a really good goaltender, but now you've handed him the reins, right? So it's his first season, like, being the undoubted number one starter. That worries me a little bit. If I was Boston fans, I'd be a little bit worried because there's no fallback option now. There's no Ullmark to fall back on if things aren't working out for Swayman. It's Korpisalo, and you really don't want him playing more than 15, 20 games.
Right.
Possible,
But
so.
I think Swayman is young enough and good enough. It shouldn't be too much.
I
of an
think so
issue.
too. It is just slightly concerning that.
I think you could
go
say
to-
there's something to be a little nervous about, but I would definitely say I don't think there's. I don't know that I would be overly concerned yet.
No, I hope Max Jones does well there.
Yeah, that would be great. I would really like that.
Is Calgary bad now?
Yeah,
Well, they
dude,
were bad last year, but they have
they
so
were
much.
really
They have
bad
so much
last year.
cap space. So I was wondering, like, what the hell is going on? And yeah, they're running into next year with Dan Vladar and Devin Cooley as their goaltenders. So it's a full
They'll
rebuild.
get Justin up there.
Man, yeah. Wow, Calgary is bad. Calgary is really bad.
Dude, they're hosed.
I mean, they are rebuilding. You can tell. I mean, their defense is Uyghur and Anderson, and then after that, it's Bean, Kevin Ball, Joel Hanley, Danil Miromanov. They don't have anything else after that. Up front, it's Huberdeau and Kadri and Kuzmenko, who make a ton of money. You've got Coleman and Backlund as the veteran guys there, I guess. And then they brought in Mantha. But
Sure, why not?
the defense.
Well, Sharon Govich's big ass
horrible.
extension starts next year, which I'm still not sure about that.
I think they move Rasmus Anderson if they can find somebody for him because he's got 2 years left at 4.5 at the deadline. If like they're doing bad, I think they move him. I think Kuzmenko probably goes out as a UFA.
He'll get traded at the
yeah,
deadline
Kuzmenko
with
and
retention.
Mantha get traded out. And I think then Backlund probably stays. Coleman has to stay because of that contract. Kadri and Huberdeau have to stay because of their contracts, and same with Uyghur, and then no trade clauses attached to it. But if you can definitely get Mantha out the door, you have to negotiate with Kuzmenko because he's got the modified no trade clause. Same with Anderson, but I think those guys get moved, and then they might be one of they're a bottom 5 team next year. I think they're a bottom 5 team.
Yeah, I mean, look, man, I'll tell you this right now. Again, this is going to come out of my mouth, so it's not really surprising, but I would be interested in trading Cam Fowler for Mackenzie Weegar.
Mm-hmm. I just don't think Calgary would do it at that point.
I think they would if you gave them something because they'd get out of a bunch of money.
Yeah, if we gave him something for sure. If
Like, do they have a better Jackson Lacombe walks into that. Like, Jackson Lacombe's better than Jake fucking Bean.
Yeah. Yeah, Jackson
Probably
Lacombe's
better than Kevin Ball.
he's the third best defenseman on that team, which is which is saying something
Jesus.
about how bleak their situation is. I think maybe only San Jose is a worse team on paper than them right now. Probably.
Yeah, but they're gonna have Smith and Celebrini,
Yeah.
so there's something to like there.
There's something to look forward to.
What a weird season this is gonna be. All right, so let's see, dude. What is Tampa Bay gonna do?
I don't know what they always
Welcome
do,
everybody
just
to our impromptu 24-25 season preview.
Well, we just kind of got to stretch it out to 2 hours, right? That's how we always do. So, I don't know. Tampa Bay is gonna be fine, man. They always figure it out. Cam Atkinson's gonna have like a random 30-goal season for them. Sorelli is gonna play good. Like, it's gonna be Point Gensel, Kucherov, and then they're gonna run like Sorelli, Hagel, and freaking
Man,
Atkinson.
I do not like that Gensel fucking deal, man. I
No,
do not like that deal.
I don't like the
at
deal,
all.
but he will do good there. He will do good. That he'll be an 80, 90 point player
How many
there, I think.
how many goals does he have to score for that deal to be worth it? Does he have to get to 35, 40?
He has to get to 40, I think, which I honestly think he'll do with this team. Like it is just him and Kucherov and Point, and they're gonna overload the shit out of that. Like there's when you look at their point totals at the end of the season, it's gonna look like the Bergeron, Marchand, Pastrnak like splits, right, where they had like 30 more points than the next forwards below them. That's what it's gonna be like for Tampa Bay. Kucherov's gonna be over 100. Points probably gonna be 95 to 100, and I think Gensel's gonna be 40 plus goals and 90 points. Like he'll be there for sure. They're just gonna get all
Does
the
Connor
opportunities.
Geekie make his NHL debut this year?
With who is he with now? He got traded, right?
He's with Tampa Bay. He was in the Sergachev trade.
Right. Yeah, probably. I mean, the bottom end of the lineup for Tampa Bay isn't that great. Like you can predict probably the top six, and then you've got Sheary and Nick Paul for third line, and then it's like Gergensons and Glendening and other guys that could be in the mix there. So yeah, I think so. I think he'll probably start in the minors, but there's a fairly good chance that he could get called up just because their Tampa Bay doesn't have much else either. So definitely a spot for him. A good get for them, I think, too, to bring him in because they don't have a lot of prospects that look that great. So a good chance that he get called up, play some games.
We didn't talk about the Shillington trade. Or the Shillington signing. That's a good low-cost signing for Colorado.
Yeah, I like him. And I mean, it's what Colorado.
I mean, it's not going to cost them anything.
No, it's what they've
It's
done.
them taking an OEL risk, which is perfectly fine.
Yeah. I think it's a bigger question about what they're going to do more than what Tampa Bay is going to do because their roster is not looking that hot either.
No, I mean, Rantanen is expiring at the end of this year.
There's no Landeskog again, probably for this year. It seems like
Right.
I don't know if he's going to be healthy or not, and if he's going to play. So no Landeskog. You're running in with Georgiev and Justice Anunin as your two goaltenders. Probably no Nichushkin either, at least to start the year. So you got no Nichushkin, no Landeskog. So now you got McKinnon, Rantanen, and that's great. But then from there, a major drop off to Middlestat, Lehkonen, Duran, Miles Wood, Ross Colton. No young prospects coming up. Yeah, I don't know. It's a weak division, the Central, right? But still, I don't think they'll be one of the top teams in the West, and unless it's McKinnon and Rantanen are going to be able to drag them there, which I'm sure they're certainly capable of. But Dallas is there.
And Utah's going to be making a push now.
Yeah, Dallas is there. Utah's there. Winnipeg will be back. Who else are we missing in this division? Minnesota, you would assume, could be back in the mix, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you would kind of.
I mean,
hope so.
I guess
They should be, but
I mean,
if they don't get good goaltending again, they didn't really do much this offseason. So,
no.
but
I mean, they just gave a shit ton of money to Brock Faber, which I don't think we talked about that. Been a minute since we've been on. Brock Faber extension.
Well, they didn't
Maybe,
sign
no,
anybody.
we did.
They didn't
We
sign
did talk
anybody
about it.
at all, really. Like anybody notable, they didn't sign. So Guess what's
trying to
huge
bring
for them, though? Guess what is huge for Minnesota if they can just hold on one more year? That
do the big buyout
14.7
numbers
million drops down to
drop down to what, like 3.5?
1.66.
Really?
Yeah, and it stays 1.66 for like 4 years. But like, who cares? Like they
Oh, that's fucking nothing.
they shed $13 million in
That's
cap
bigger.
space next year.
Maybe that's it. Maybe that's all they're doing is just hoping to tread water
Like,
for another year.
Kaprizov's 27, Boldy's 23, Eriksson Ek is 27, Hartman's 29. Defense, not they need some help there other than Faber. But if Gustafson's good enough,
They've got Spurgeon, Brodin, Middleton, Faber.
yep.
Who else is on the back end of that team?
Nothing great. John Merrill, Declan Chisholm, Zach Bogosian are the ones listed there. They just drafted a young defenseman, didn't they? Yeah, Bouillon.
Yeah, they draft Bouillon.
I think they're just holding on. Once they free up that cap space, you get Marcus Johansson off the books next year. Matt Zuccarello comes off the books in 2 years.
But do they got to re-sign?
Kaprizov?
Cap.
2 years, which is fine.
They got 2 more years of Kaprizov.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Yeah, Boldy signed forever at 7, which is nice. Eriksson actually signed for like the next 5 years at 5.25.
God,
which
dude,
is a steal.
Boldy and Eriksson Ek deals are going to be great for them.
Yeah. Which is why Faber's extension kicks in, Middleton's extension kicks in. The Spurgeon and Brodin deals aren't great, but
Well, the only problem with the Spurgeon deal is he just can't stay healthy the last couple of years. When he plays, he's one of the best defensemen in the league.
yeah.
Like, he is like
Just in
truly the
terms
definition
of-
of like
of-
an actually underrated
Yeah.
defenseman.
Just because he's 34 and there's 3 more years left
But
on
here's
that
the
deal.
thing. They finished 11 points out of the wild card and 12 points behind
horrible.
Nashville.
Horrible goaltending last year. Just horrible goaltending.
Yeah, well, obviously John Hines is going to fix that.
Yeah.
I think you can expect Winnipeg to fall out. I don't think there's any way Winnipeg is a playoff team next year.
Nashville should stay around because of Stamkos and
Or
Marcia
so.
Show and Brady Shea brought in as well. So they should.
Is Vegas like secretly fucked if Mark Stone's hurt again, which he seems to be hurt every year, as we've already talked about?
Yeah.
Like, are they secretly kind of hosed?
I mean, like these rosters of these teams who've been so good for so long, like I look at them and I'm like, they're not great. Like Boston doesn't look great, Vegas doesn't look great, Colorado doesn't look great, but they'll end up doing well. Like that's the weird thing is like Dallas should still be very good.
Yeah.
Nashville presumably should be good. I don't know if Vancouver holds on, but they have the roster that they could, but I don't know if they will. The West is weird. Yeah, the West is very, 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 very weird in terms of who could move up and who could move down. Like the one you're confident about is Dallas. Beyond that,
I think you're looking at Edmonton, Dallas, and Colorado.
yeah, I mean Colorado. I think I'd slide them out of that conversation. I think Edmonton and Dallas. I'm confident about, but beyond that, I can make a debate on either side, I think, for any of the other teams. And Colorado, I think the only safety net is that you have unbelievable players in Makar, McKinnon, and Rantanen. Beyond that, there's not a lot there. So
Gerard's good. Taves is good. I trust the Colorado infrastructure a little bit more. The question will be how much the Jonathan Drew and Nathan McKinnon thing is for real. And if it is for real, that'll be great for them.
Well, yeah, and if they're going to get Landeskog back at all, if they're going to get Nichushkin back at all, like those are big for them.
You know, as we sit here talking about like the West being a shit show, you know who probably wishes they were in the West or in the Central Division right now?
Detroit?
Detroit.
Yeah.
Detroit's a playoff team in the West next year, right? Like if
I
they're in
think
the
so,
Central next year, they're a playoff team.
I think so, yeah. I don't hate their team. I hate their defense,
No.
kinda, but I mean it is what it is.
How have they still not signed Mo Seider to an extension?
Lucas Raymond as well. So
Yeah, like how much money do they have?
17.
17 and a half.
It's probably just enough. Raymond had 70-plus points last year, so
Do you go full 8 years on both of those guys and just hope to God?
I do for Sider. I don't know if I do for Raymond.
I think I'd rather give both of them like 4 by 6.5 or something right now.
Yeah, probably the way I would go with
To
it.
me, that's probably the deal I would be the most comfortable with. And honestly, I think I would be slightly nervous about giving Raymond 4 by 6.5.
It gives you some time because if things aren't working out, like you should, by the time if 4 years is up, you lose Andrew Kopp's deal, you lose Tarasenko's deal, you lose Olimata, Jeff Petrie, Hall and Sherratt would be up by then. So like you have flexibility that like if you have to pay them, great. Like it doesn't matter. Husso's deal's up too, Talbot deal's up, so like, you got a lot of cap flexibility that you can pay them. It doesn't matter if they do well, and you hope they do well at that point. And then you've still got Larkin, you've still got DeBrincat that you can build around with that, and then hopefully some of the players you drafted end up adding to that, like Edvinson and a few others, right? So then go into free agency and bring players to Detroit.
God, what a weird. Dude, this next season is going to be so strange. Like,
Yeah, it feels like it.
I feel like I like the Devils to do well next year. But, like, yeah, they got Markstrom now, which is nice.
I feel like I'm
I like
confident
Markstrom
in
and
the
Allen.
Rangers.
That's a good.
I'm
duo.
confident in the Rangers and the Stars being good next year. Beyond that, I don't know. Carolina, I guess.
That might be it for you, eh? I trust Carolina.
Yeah.
There's no world in which Carolina isn't good next year. I'm sorry, man. I just think if you have Slavin and Aho and Svechnikov and Rod Brindamore, you're not going to convince me they're not going to be good.
Yeah, I just think for me, I think the Rangers are still the best team in the East, and I think Dallas is still the best team in the West. I don't know how that changes.
You take Dallas over Edmonton?
Yeah, I do. I like the setup.
We could just get Brent Burns the fuck out of Carolina. I would like that team so much more. Or just move him to forward. I'm not even fucking kidding. If they move Brent Burns to forward, I feel like it fixes half their fucking problems.
Yeah, they could probably afford it because they've got Gostisbehere, Walker, Slavin, and Orlov back there.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
And that
you got Jalen Chatfield.
Carolina defense has changed a bunch.
Yeah.
Slavin's the only survivor.
I forgot fucking, what's his name? Brett Pesci is up in New Jersey now.
Yeah.
I like Roslovich.
I do think there's a chance that New Jersey dethrones Carolina. Like,
What is the top team in that division?
yeah,
Or not that division,
no,
but in the
like
East?
in the East, yeah. Well, like second best because I still think the
Oh, no, it
Rangers.
would be that division. Yeah.
I still think the Rangers are number one, but I mean, like as the second best team in the East, I think there's a chance. There's definitely a chance. But again, I don't know. There's a lot of question marks for each of these teams. I just think the Rangers
All right.
are just
Let's
too
do
well
it. Let's
built.
talk about the Leafs.
Huh?
Is next year the Leafs' best shot to make a deep run?
Yeah, Tavares and Marner contracts are up. And there's a good chance both of them don't come back. So yeah, next year is the best chance for the Leafs to do something. But they're going into that season with Stolars and Joseph Wall as their goaltenders. So
Jesus Christ.
yeah, it's
How
I
is that
like
possible?
I like their defense. I don't hate it. I like Tanev coming in. I like OEL going there, playing with Timothy Liljegren. I like Jake McCabe as the fifth guy there. Hakanpää's not bad. Benoit's not bad.
That Hackenbach thing isn't going to happen. That deal is not supposed to happen.
Why?
I was listening to Puck Soup, the mailbag from last week, and apparently that Hackenpah deal isn't official. Like, he blew out his knee or something golfing.
Oh, okay. Well, damn.
And I don't know. Maybe that's not right, but the way I was listening to it, it sounded like McAdoo and Lambert were basically saying like that deal might not be for real. Like that.
I don't know. So the thing for me is like, is it the Leafs' best chance to win? Yes, because it's probably their last season with both Tavares and Marner. But then even if Tavares and Marner go, even if you lose them for free, you've now got $21 million of cap space to play with to figure something out. You also, I think, Tanev signed a little bit longer, so you lose Jake McCabe, but you actually might want to bring him back. So that would give you $21 million up front to play with to bring in some, a couple more guys, probably 3 guys that can help your top 6 instead of 2. So it's their best chance with the way the roster is constructed now, but their best chance might be after this season when both those guys leave, and you can bring in some reinforcements and start to build the team to look a little different.
Here's the problem. You can't replace Mitch Marner in free agency.
I think no, but if you're like,
and they don't have the trade assets to go out and get a replacement.
So if you're getting, my thing is this: if you're getting, I don't think with cap wages I can look at UFAs for next year. I don't think, right? So.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think so. But if you're bringing 2 players in to replace Mitch Marner, I think you can replace him. That's my thing. Like, if you're bringing in 2 $7 million players to replace Mitch Marner, and then you're bringing in another $7 million player to replace John Tavares, like, I think it's possible then to replace them with more players. You get what I'm saying? Like, I think it's possible then. The question remains though is like, are there 3 players of that level available in free agency next year that you're going to be able to get all 3 of them? Because like you said, they don't have the trade assets. The trade assets would be Mitch Marner. You would be able to go out and get somebody. So they're going to have to do some assessing, obviously, where they're at the deadline, and whether they're comfortable letting Mitch Marner walk to free agency and go somewhere else and lose him for free, and that they're going to be able to replace him in free agency, because they don't have, their best trade asset to get something good in return for a player that is going to be impactful for them is Mitch Marner. That's their best hope.
How is, and again, I want to say that obviously I'm looking at this from a Ducks lens. Is there a better player with better contract that you can get for a Mitch Marner than Troy Terry?
Off the top of my head, probably not.
6 years, $7 million a year.
Like that's
he
that's
plays
who
a
you
two-way
want
game.
if you're
Like
Toronto, right? Like that's what you're looking for. Yeah, a player locked down.
You can play him with Matthews.
I don't think there's
you
anybody
go Troy
else.
Terry, Frank Petrano, fucking I don't know, Jackson Lacombe.
Well, we said Mason
hell,
McTavish,
maybe even Tristan Luneau.
Right? Like if you can get Mason McTavish and Troy Terry somehow, like if you're Toronto, that's
like
ideal right there.
If it's Luneau, Terry, and a top 5 protected first, are you gonna do much better than that, knowing he's gonna be a UFA at the end of this year, and
Probably
you
not.
don't have the ability to move him?
Probably not. But yeah, it's just tough. Like, if you're Toronto, do you make that deal at the deadline? Because clearly they're not making that deal going into the season.
You can't make that deal at the deadline, though. That's the problem. Because anybody making that deal at the deadline is going to need to have Mitch Marner sign an extension of some kind.
We've
like
seen
they're
signing trades at the deadline, have we not? Or no?
I don't know, man. But I don't know that you
know.
can. I don't remember, but I don't think if you're them you can make that trade, because you need time to like figure out if the trade fucking screwed you. That's the part of this I can't get past, is it's just like you have to move him by the middle of November.
Yeah.
You can't make that trade after January 1.
I think you're right. I don't think there's many better players on better contracts that you can get that would fit what they're looking for. I'm just like skimming through teams thinking of players without even going into their rosters, and I can't think of anybody that would work. So
I mean, maybe if you wanted to get like Jordan Kyrou or Robert Thomas.
Yeah, maybe.
You're not going to be able to get Boldy. You're not going to get anybody from the Kings.
And
I mean,
if
you're not going to get Elias Pettersson, are you?
probably not. I don't think Vancouver would make that deal. So yeah, I think it's probably Troy Terry. But again, we always talk about how like the Ducks are in the best position and would be the best partners for things, and it never happens. Uh,
No, I'm just thinking about it, trying to think about it
yeah,
critically from like,
no, I don't see a better fit for Toronto to bring in. Like I just mentioned, if you can get three players for the 21 million that you're saving or 22 million you're saving from Marner and Tavares, you can get three players at around 7 million that can do a job to replace them. That's, I think, for me, significantly better than keeping Tavares and Marner. So if one of those $7 million players is Troy Terry, and then if you can bring, like you said, either a top prospect or a first round pick, like an asset to get another player in a trade later, that significantly lessens the hope that you have to have going into free agency to get one of those players. So if Toronto can get Terry in the prospect in a pick, then they can go out and acquire another one of those players with the prospect and a pick, or with the pick and some of their own prospects, and then they can go into free agency and use the remaining amount of money to get that last player. So then they have three avenues of going out and getting those players, rather than just losing both Tavares and Marner in free agency and hoping that the $21 million that they save they can spend in free agency and actually make up the difference, which is probably the worst possible route they can take, because I doubt you're going to have those three players all available in free agency that are all going to decide to go to Toronto.
like maybe Keller.
Keller's interesting, but
I don't.
he just had a great
Dude,
year
what the
too.
fuck is Toronto gonna do?
Well, even when we talked about this about the draft before the draft, I said there's no way Mitch Marner is a Leaf heading into next season. Here we are in mid-August, and he's still a Leaf. I can't believe it. I can't believe he's still here. Like again, we talked about this. Like I don't think Trevor Zegras makes sense for Toronto. If you're going to go from Mitch Marner to Trevor Zegras, you're going from like lateral move. Same type
Well,
of
and
player.
like I love Zegras, but he's also not like. Let's be clear, Mitch Marner is a Selke level defenseman.
Yeah,
Maybe you could do like Line and Kent Johnson,
yeah, but that's
but that's such a
it's
weird
just.
trade.
I do think I think Troy Terry's the guy you probably get, because yes, your Troy Terry walks into that team and you hope he plays with Austin Matthews, and he can be a 75 point player. So you're sacrificing about 20 to 30 points there from what Mitch Marner could give you. But then, the hope is that you go out and you get another player who's an 80-point guy with that 7 million that replaces John Tavares, and then you can go out and get another 60 to 80-point player with the other $7 million, and that makes up the difference between Terry and Marner. And then you're not losing much of the defensive side of things, because Troy Terry's more than capable of picking up the slack from what Mitch Marner was doing, right? So that's, if you're a Leafs fan and you have to lose both of them, Tavares and Marner, that's probably your best case scenario, is getting Troy Terry in to replace him, and then using the assets you get back and the cap space that you get to get the other two players in to make up the difference. But it's not going to be all in one move where you're going to be able to get all those back. You're going to have to get creative and make another trade and work your magic in free agency to completely replace them.
I just
I do
like
wish I could see who was a free agent next year, but I don't think they do that. So
well, there's the other website
unless Puckpedia
that might
does
have
that,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, they should, but I don't like the Puckpedia interface. It sucks. It is not an easy website to use. Cap Wages is better, but it's not up to speed yet. They're still catching up.
Yeah, I don't know if it says 2024 UFAs, but
Players.
there we go, 2024, 2025. Apply. Oh, nope, that's not right.
Seriously, what's the best offer you would put on the table for Marner if you're Anaheim?
Terry, McTavish, and Luke Coleman like a second.
think that's probably as good as you can offer, and not. I mean, but you got to have him at what? You got to have him at like what, 11 and a half a year?
Yeah.
Like he can't sign for like a $13 million extension.
Okay, here we go. Now I think I can. Okay, so players expiring next year: Tavares, Marner, Jamie Benn, Mikko Rantanen, Sidney Crosby, Leon Draisaitl. Kuznetsov's gone. I'm just looking at forwards: Brock Besser, Giroux, Marchand, Hall, Ehlers, Brock Nelson, Shea Theodore. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's not, it would not be a great look for Toronto to go into free agency next year, and just hope
Trying to replace him.
Yeah, and hope to replace all of them. There's just no way you're going to. Like, it's not possible.
Well, it's a good thing Brent Treliving's in charge because historically he's great at this kind of stuff.
I don't even know what it's sorting by. Probably, if I can sort by points, yeah. Verhaeghe's not bad. Like, if you're Toronto, I think, like, if you can get the trade, right, and get Terry, get maybe McTavish in or whatever. If you can then go and get Carter Verhaeghe, he's an RFA though, so that's. Oh no, he's UFA. Sorry, he's UFA. If you can get Carter Verhaeghe in UFA next year as your UFA signing, then use some of those assets to go out and get the final player in a trade. If you could replace Marner and Tavares for Verhaeghe, Terry, and then you go out and get a center, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. If you can get like a $67 million center through a trade, somebody, I don't know who would be available at that point, but it's not awful. I think you do a decent job of replacing them if that's the two guys plus one that you can bring in, right? Like Terry and Verhaeghe replace Marner's production, and even some of Tavares's. And if you bring in a good two-way center, second line center, then you have a good option behind Austin Matthews. To replace John Tavares, a younger one, and that kind of extends your window. You know, Verhaeghe's 28. Terry's 27.
Hey, look,
so
this is an insane one, but let's just say Pat Verbeek calls, and he says, "You have a day," and then this offer is off the table. It's Terry and it's Zegras together, and that's it. Just those two guys for Mitch Marner straight up. If you're Brad Treliving, do you say yes?
I think you have to.
Right?
Yeah, I think you have to. I don't
think you can do better than that.
I don't know if I would do that, but if I was Anaheim, but
the only way you do that is if you think Leo Carlsson is a 60-point player next year.
Sure. Yeah.
If you think him and McTavish can both be 60 to 70-point players next year, you make that trade.
Yeah, and if you think you're going to lose Zegras anyway. So I think I don't think it's bad.
Which is insane to say out loud because Trevor Zegras has already been a 60-point player twice.
Yeah.
God, I hate how this whole Trevor Zegras thing is. I don't want to do it anymore.
No, neither do I. I mean, listen, ideally we go out and we bring in Patrick Laine for prospects and picks. If not, then I don't hate the idea of moving Troy Terry to get Mitch Marner. Just depends what the rest of it ends up being. I don't know if we see resolutions to either the Marner or Laine situation before the start of the season. I thought if you had asked me back in March and April, I probably would have said yes, for sure. Now I'm honestly surprised to see that both of them are still on the same teams.
Yeah.
But hey, we did it. We managed to somehow stretch this out another freaking 45 minutes.
All right, well, it's already fucking 4 a.m. for you or whatever, so let's get out of here.
Yeah, what do we got?
Because you actually have to do a job tomorrow.
What do we have planned coming up? We have division.
We have division previews we want to get to.
Yeah.
We're gonna do the awards blind draft.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a couple dudes on. One of whom is just recently semi-retired from podcasting, and the other of whom I don't think will ever stop talking into a microphone because I'm pretty sure that's what they do for a living. And then we want to do our big Ducks preview. And then we've been talking about it for a year, and I just feel terrible. I want to get Avery back on here, man.
Yeah, I know.
I love talking to Avery. He's so funny. He cracks me up. Plus he gets mad at me because I talk shit about Leon Draisaitl. And he yells at me about it. We got to get Avery back on. There's a couple people I want to try and talk to, especially early on in the season when things are still getting sorted. It'll be fun.
Well, you wanted to have guests on for the division shows, right?
Yeah, I want to try if we can.
So we could always
I want to do that more of like an addendum as opposed to have them on for the full thing. Again, welcome everybody to our production meeting. But my thought was just like it could be kind of fun to do like an hour and a half preview with me and you, and then also just talk to somebody who likes those or who roots for a team in those divisions about the divisions to get a little bit more of an insider point of view.
Yeah.
But yeah, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Well, we'll figure it out. We'll let you guys know. We got shows coming up planned though, so and as usual, they'll probably be 2 hours plus. So
That's right.
Don't like it?
We have a brand.
Too bad. Yeah, we gotta stick to it. So. But yeah, appreciate you guys coming out for this one. I know some of the comments last time where I think it was somebody time-stamped when we finally started talking about hockey.
On the
last one. So we got right into it this time. And we continued it up with more hockey after. So 2 hours and almost 20 minutes plus of hockey this time only. So you guys are lucky. You guys are spoiled this time. Don't expect that every time.
No, we'll find other dumb shit to talk about.
Yeah, for sure. Well, hey, Manchester United season starts this Friday, so that will definitely be...
Let's go. Ooh. Dude, we might be a real club again.
I know.
We might be a real club again. Someone tried to... Speaking of people that are going to be on to talk about the blind draft with us, Scott asked, because he was trying to be a jerk, and he tried to pop my bubble. He said, "Do you guys have a defensive midfielder yet?" And I said, "Shut up. Not the point."
Yeah,
we got Casemiro.
Who does he support? Tell me it's Liverpool.
I think he's an Irons fan.
Wow. Okay,
I think
so you can't even...
I think he's AV or West Ham.
Yeah.
Who just finished? Was it Aston Villa? Just finished like 4th or 5th in the league last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's an Aston Villa fan.
Yeah, you can't even say anything about that.
No, that's dedication.
Yeah. All right.
He's an Aston Villa Habs fan. He's got a rough life.
What a combo. Jeez.
I know.
Unreal. All right. Well, we'll be back soon, guys. Appreciate you guys coming out, checking out the show, listening to us, and we'll see you guys soon.
Bye, everybody. Thank you.